So, you call yourself a tennis fan, do you? Did you know about Doris Hart? A did you know factoid on the illustrious career of Doris Hart would reveal some amazing details that even the most ardent tennis fans would find fascinating. Doris Hart won 35 major championships. That's less than an ensemble red carpet of tennis legends. Margaret Court tops the list with 62 major championships, followed by Martina Navratilova at 59, followed by Billie Jean King at 39, and Margaret Osborne DuPont at 37. Next is Doris Hart at 35. Doris Hart was the first player in tennis history to win a career Grand Slam in all events. That is, she won singles, doubles, mixed doubles at all four Grand Slams: singles, doubles, mixed doubles at the Australian Open, singles, doubles, mixed doubles at the French Open, singles, doubles, and mixed doubles at Wimbledon, singles, doubles, and mixed doubles at the US Open. This achievement is called a boxed set. Boxed set. Only other people to achieve this are Margaret Court and Martina Navratilova. No male player has ever achieved this as of recording this video in 2025. Doris Hart reached at least the quarterfinals of 32 of the 34 major singles events she played, and in 18 trips to the final, she won 6. In 1951, Doris Hart won all three Wimbledon championships in the same day. Same day. Gardner Malloy said, "It is the greatest feat, I think, in women's tennis. Because of rain delays, she had to play all three finals in one day, and she won them all." Doris Hart's mountain of accomplishment was achieved despite suffering from osteomyelitis, a bone infection in her right leg that is most often caused by bacteria and results in a permanent impairment. Many thought that Doris Hart had polio, which leads to paralysis, and at one time there was serious consideration that she would need to have her leg amputated. Everyone thought she had polio because she was a little bow-legged. Longtime doubles partner and best friend Shirley Fry told the Taipei Times in 2004. For her to do what she did was special because she could not run as well as other people, and yet she had the smarts. Doris Hart may likely be the finest athlete across all sports that only the truly knowledgeable recognized. She did not blast her way into celebrity. In fact, her game was based more on finesse than power. Her racket control was impeccable, and it helped her develop an arsenal of shots that left her opponents off balance and reeling. 6 of Doris Hart's titles were won in singles, 14 in women's doubles, and 15 in mixed doubles. Doris Hart advanced to 18 major finals in singles, 18, 30 in women's doubles, and 18 in mixed doubles, a hefty 66 times, playing for the most coveted titles in tennis. She won 11 total titles at the US Nationals, 10 at both Wimbledon and French championships, and 4 at the Australian. In 1952, she swept all events at the French Championships and repeated that extremely rare feat at the US Nationals in 1954. That 1954 season was magical as Doris Hart earned her career Grand Slam, becoming the second woman in history behind Maureen Connolly to achieve that feat. I have made a video about Maureen Connolly, please do check it out. Hailing from St. Louis, Missouri, Doris Hart grew up in Coral Gables, Florida. Doris Hart's prowess on the courts led her to win the US Girls Singles Championship in 1942 and 1943, and doubles titles in 1940 and 1943. She played her intercollegiate tennis at the University of Miami from 1947 to 1949 and was inducted into the school's inaugural Hall of Fame class in 1967. Doris Hart's career blossomed as she aged. She began playing major tournaments in 1940 at the age of 15 and won her first major in 1947, teaming with Patricia Todd to win the Wimbledon Ladies Doubles Championship. From 1949 to 1955, Doris Hart's career exploded, winning 33 major titles in 46 opportunities, a remarkable 72% winning percentage. While still toting school books around campus, Doris Hart won her first major singles championship at the 1949 Australian Championships, outwitting Nancy Wynne Bolton 6-3, 6-4. In her singles championships, Hart was workmanlike. She captured the 1950 French over Pat Canning Todd 6-4, 4-6, 6-2. At Wimbledon in 1951, she handed her long-time doubles partner Fry one of the biggest drubbings in history, winning 6-1, 6-love. Still not as bad as the defeat Steffi Graf handed out in a French Open final. I believe it was 6-love, 6-love. Doris Hart defeated Fry for her second French championship in 1952, 6-4, 6-4, and closed out the singles portion of her career by winning back-to-back US national championships in 1954 and 1955. The 1954 victory was a hallmark triumph, 6-8, 6-1, 8-6 over Bro, and the title defense came at the expense of Brit Patricia Ward 6-4, 6-2. In a slew of memorable seasons on tour, 1951 saw Doris Hart win 7 major titles. The triple at Wimbledon was extremely impressive given that she lost only one set throughout the fortnight. Doris Hart told the Taipei Times in 2004, "I wasn't tired, I was on cloud 9." Though Doris Hart earned 2 major titles over her partner Fry, the duo were harmonious on court, winning 11 major titles. Historically, they rank only behind Bro DuPont with 20, Navratilova Shriver with 20, and Zvereva Fernandez with 14. They adored the red clay at Roland Garros, winning in Paris a record 4 straight times from 1950 to 1953, dropping only one set along the way. One set in 4 years. The US Nationals were won 4 straight times from 1951 to 1954, and Wimbledon 3 straight times from 1951 to 1953. An accomplished mixed doubles player who complemented her male partner perfectly, Doris Hart won 15 major titles with 2 partners, Aussie Frank Sedgman, 8, and American Vic Seiya, 7. In both 1951 and 1952, the Hart-Sedgman combination won the French, Wimbledon, and US majors. From 1953 to 1955, Hart and Seiya won Wimbledon and US nationals. While Doris Hart owned the major tournament circuit, she dominated tennis as few in history had ever done. She amassed 325 titles, including winning the US Clay Court Singles Championship in 1950 and in her specialty doubles in 1944, 1945, 1950, and 1954. She captured the US Indoor Championship in doubles and mixed doubles in 1947 and 1948. Doris Hart was ranked in the world top 10 for 10 straight years, from 1946 to 1955, ascending to number 1 in 1951. She never ranked lower than number 4 during that 10-year stretch. Doris Hart did not disappoint as a stalwart member of the United States Whiteman Cup team from 1946 to 1955. She compiled a 14 wins and 0 defeat record in singles, an 8 wins and 1 defeat mark in doubles, and the United States did not come close to losing a tie against Britain. Doris Hart was inducted into the inaugural class at the Intercollegiate Tennis Association Women's Collegiate Hall of Fame in 1985, joined by such luminaries as Fry, Billie Jean King, and Althea Gibson, to name a few. She wrote Tennis with Hart in 1955. Although Doris Hart never publicly sought the spotlight, in some cases it found her. In her era, sporting goods manufacturer Spalding developed a line of rackets honoring the game's prominent players. Doris Hart had her own signature racket made of white ash with a turquoise handle. One model featured a silhouette of a female player and Hart's signature on both sides. Another version depicted a simple heart and an autograph. Additionally, Hart was featured in the September 9, 1944 issue of Collier's magazine. Doris Hart passed away in 2015. Upon her passing away, her partner Fry said of a friend, "Doris and I first played doubles together in 1949 when her brother Bud decided I would be a good partner for Doris because I could run down the lobs. We became best friends and traveling companions and shared many hilarious adventures along the way. I will miss my friend Doris, but I know she is finally at peace and probably chasing down balls on two good legs now.